Morning, morning, guys. How's everybody doing? That good, huh? Just remember, if you want to talk to me, you might have to push your space bar. Can you guys all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. You guys are just ignoring me. That's it, right?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started this morning. Do you guys have any questions? First of all, from the 11.1 video.
I'm not sure, but I couldn't find like the complete, like all of the examples being done or something like that.
They weren't in the link that I sent you?
So I couldn't like find any video about the ambiguous triangles, like the examples for them.
Yeah. So I only sent you the 11.1a video. So
Oh,
that was
okay.
just, yeah, that was just the law of sines. So I'll be honest with you, Monday is when I told you guys that I would get you that video, and I put in a 14-hour day on Monday. And so by the time I was actually making your video, I was so wiped out. I wasn't ready to do the ambiguous triangle, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. So I will get you the ambiguous triangle video, but honestly, it might not happen until over spring break. And so just so that you know, 11.1a was really easy. And then 11.1b is the opposite end of the spectrum. It's one of the more challenging things we're going to do this semester. And so I really needed to be on my game to make that video, and I wasn't. So since you didn't really need it until after spring break, I just decided to wait until I was fresh. So sorry for the confusion, Victor. You did only have the first half of 11.1 provided for you.
It's fine.
Any other questions from the 11.1a video? All right. How about any questions from chapter 10 in general?
I do.
Yeah.
But I can't. It was actually a homework problem, but I can't check it right now for some reason. I can't open it up to see what it was.
Because my lab is not opening, or because Zoom won't let you open it?
No. Like I'm trying to press the look over the demonstrates, but I can't. It's not opening it up when I press on it.
But it normally does, right?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I never really tried it before.
Okay, so Victor, go into your grade book.
Uh-huh.
And then
press review. Okay.
press review. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I found it. Okay.
And let me get to my shared screen so that you can see my notability. Let's see. I think these are the notes I gave you guys. Okay. Okay. So what do you have? Did you find it, Victor?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, what you got?
So it was a problem instead of it was on 10.5.
Okay.
It was like you know how usually like everything's set to 0. Well, this one
Yeah.
is set to f of x. So I wasn't really sure. Like, never mind. I'm stupid.
What makes you say that?
In the direction it says f of x equals 0.
Oh. You know, I used to have a 5th grade teacher, Victor, who used to tell me, well, he used to tell the whole class, when all else fails, read the directions.
I should have done that.
Sorry about that. So you have your question answered then, I assume.
Yeah, I can do it now.
Any other questions from chapter 10, folks? Did you guys get the link I sent you just a little while ago for the whole entire playlist for chapter 10 and chapter 11 via text?
I did.
Okay. So the reason I sent that out instead of just one video at a time, which I will continue to send video links out as I make them. But then this way, this is just an all-in-one spot that you can go back to that particular spot and get all of the chapter 10 videos and not try to have to find the text message that had that one in it. So, and I believe, and maybe you guys can let me know this, I'm pretty sure that as I add videos to chapter 11, I think if you use the same playlist link, you'll be able to get to all the new ones that I add, even if they're not there right this moment. I believe. I don't think it should change the link itself. So, and that way you can just, you have 2 links, one for chapter 10, one for chapter 11, you can always get back. Of course, the other thing that you can do is you can subscribe to my YouTube. Don't worry, I am not in danger right now of making any money off of you. I believe that you have to have over 1,000 subscribers before you can make money on YouTube. And I think I'm up to, I think I've finally reached 70. So I'm not in any danger of making money off of you simply because you subscribe to my YouTube account. But I believe that that's also a way that you can get back to those links pretty easily, those playlists easily, I think. So, do you guys have any other questions about the test or about chapter 11? TikTok. Okay. I'm not going to hold you. I will say this, which I'm only speaking to 3, 4, 5 of you. I will say this. I am going to be sending you a lengthy email that will include all of the instructions for taking a test from home. I will be including an honesty policy on that, because obviously if you're going to test at home, that it's really easy to cheat. And so I will be including that. So there's several things, but I'm going to wait until spring break to write that. I've got like a running list of things I'm going to add to that. And so I want to make sure that I include everything before I send it out. So just be aware that I will be sending that out. And then, so basically, have a good spring break. Don't totally veg during spring break because you do have a test the day you come back. I am working during spring break because I have too much to do to take it off. So if you guys have questions, please, even during spring break, text me or email me, and I will get back with you. And I will answer any questions that you have, math or otherwise. Okay. Anything at all that you guys want to say before I let you go? I just see a whole bunch of little red microphones that say no sound on. So, okay, if you guys don't have anything, I'll end the meeting. Again, if you have questions, actually what I'm gonna do, folks, is you can leave the meeting. I'm not gonna end the meeting. I'll just leave it open in case you think of a question or in case somebody else in your class wants to join because they have a question. So you are welcome to leave. You are dismissed. If you have a question, I'm happy to answer it, but otherwise you're dismissed. Have a great spring break.
Actually, I did think of a question.
Okay, what is it, Victor?
So wait, so on the my lab, it says that you can complete late homeworks for 20% off.
Yep.
For each day, but I can't go back to the homework that 10.5 and do it because it's late. It's not letting me go back into it to do it.
Let's see here. Okay, so Victor, are you able to share your screen with me so I can see what you're looking at?
Hold on.
I actually just looked right now and I can't go into 10.5 either.
You know what? Hang on a second. I think I have to stop sharing my screen. Hang on. Okay, Victor, can you share your screen now that I've stopped sharing my screen?
It said that you disabled screen sharing.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, let me try. Victor, I'm gonna make you a host for a minute.
Okay.
And see if it'll let you share the screen now. Nice.
Here, let me put this. Is Zoom on your screen right now or not?
I can see your screen.
But there's like little Zoom windows. Do you see those?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna try to minimize them so you don't have to see them.
No, but I can see your full screen.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Because since I have two windows open, I can see your full screen. Mac, are you able to see the full screen? Is everybody else able to see this, or am I the only one who can see it?
I can see it's full screen. I can't see the Zoom.
Okay, good. That's okay. You may no longer, what's it say? You may no longer work to improve your score in this assignment. To review and practice without changing your score, go to the results. What? Oh, wait, was the due date at 9:30 this morning?
Yes, ma'am. It was.
That's why. Okay, so let me see. All right, I'm gonna put this on my to-do list, Victor. Because Zoom is open, I'm not able to get to what I need to. I can't get to my lab. But as soon as I end this meeting, I will extend that due date so that you can, no, I'm not gonna extend the due date, but I will put the setting on that says you can work on it after it's due.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. And the reason is I always cut things off at the test time. Because quite frankly, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous is the wrong word. the whole point of homework is to practice for the test. So once the test has come and gone, there's no reason to practice anymore. So that's why I have that there. But since we didn't have the test today, I will extend the amount of time that you can work to improve your score.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't even think about that occurring. That's 10.5. And actually, I'll open up all of chapter 10 to work on after the due date. It'll still penalize you if you're working afterwards, but at least you can still work on it. Okay, so Victor, I'm gonna unhost you. Oh wait, I don't know if I can unhost you. All right, Victor, up in your top, if you go back to your Zoom window.
Let me try that. Hold on. Damn, this is confusing.
Yeah, it is. What happens when you try to click on that Zoom icon again? It's like it went away immediately.
I made you the host.
What's that?
I made you the host now.
Oh, okay. Thanks. And then okay. Do you know how to stop sharing?
No.
Hang on. I might just be able to override you.
Actually, I think I found it.
Go ahead.
I think I stopped the
Okay.
share.
You
Or
did.
you did.
You It's weird though, because mine hasn't started sharing. You guys can't see my notability screen, can you?
No.
No.
We are learning all kinds of things, aren't we? Start shared. This will stop other screen sharing. Do you want to continue? Oh, I didn't see that pop up. Okay, so there. That was a good question, Victor. I'm glad you asked that because now I can fix that. All right, so if you guys don't have anything else, you're welcome. You don't have to stay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Victor. Have a good spring break.
You too.
Will do.
Can you work an example from 10.4? Just for,
Yeah, if
like,
you've got one,
purposes?
I'm happy to.
I would have one if I could get inside of 10.4 on my lap, but I can't.
Okay. All right, let me see if I can do it from my iPad. I can't do it from my MacBook. Let me see if it'll let me. You said 10.4?
Yes, ma'am.
A or B?
I want to say A.
Okay, Mac, refresh your screen and see if you can get to it. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do 10.4b. Actually. You able to get in now, Mac?
I was able to get in, but it was B.
It was B. Okay, I just changed B, so go ahead and try that one. You'll have to refresh your screen though.
Yes, I see it. It was like cosine in parentheses, and then it had hold on one sec. I have to look up it. Yes, it was cosine, then beginning parentheses, tangent inverse, then -5, and then in parentheses.
Like that?
Yes, ma'am.
I assume the directions just tell me to find the following or something like that.
Give value of expression.
Yeah. Okay. So if you'll remember, and you can go back to the video to see examples of this, this piece here, the inside tells you how to draw the picture. So remember that tangent inverse is an angle. And so basically this is the same thing as saying tangent of some angle equals -5, just the inside part of it. And so this helps me to draw my picture. So I'll ask Mac, where is tangent negative? First question.
2 and 4.
Okay. But then Mac, what are the tangent inverse restrictions? Up top side or right side?
Right side.
Yeah, so then that tells me which quadrant I need to settle on. I've got to use the fourth quadrant because of the tangent inverse restrictions. So then the fact that tangent equals -5, I know from SOHCAHTOA that this is going to be opposite over adjacent. So my opposite will have a 5, my adjacent will have a 1, and which one is the negative one, Mac?
The 5.
How come?
It's going down.
Yeah, absolutely. So now I'm going to use my picture to find the missing side. So I'll just use the Pythagorean theorem on that. So it'll be a 1 squared plus a -5 squared. So that's going to be 1 plus 25, which is equal to 26 square root. But the square root of 26 only has a 2 and a 13 in it. And so there's no way I can simplify that any further. So the square root of 26 is the square root of 26. So once again, the inside told me how to draw my picture. The outside tells me what to do with my picture. So I want to find the cosine of my picture. Okay, so then I just go back to my picture and find the cosine of my picture. What is the cosine of my picture, Mac?
One over square root 26.
Will you leave it like that?
No, you'll take the square multiply the square root by the bottom and the top.
And what will you get?
Square root of 26 over 26.
Yep.
But the thing about it, though, I done that in my demonstrate, and I don't know what. Something just said that I was wrong, so I don't understand it.
So you said you were wrong, or my lab said you were wrong?
My lab.
I'd have to see it. Is it still showing that you're wrong? Are you able to still see if you're wrong or not, Mac?
Take that back. It's giving me the right answer, and the right answer is that. I guess I typed in something extra on accident.
Yeah, so Mac, you should be able to click on the box that has the right answer in it, and it should show you what you typed in. Does it show you that?
Yeah, I just did too much. I tried to simplify it even more. I don't know what I was doing.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't like that either. It always pops up with the box that's the correct answer, and students always think, "Well, I did it right. Why did it mark it wrong?" But the wrong answer, the one that was typed in, is kind of hidden from you. Any
I
other
might have other questions, but
yeah.
I'm probably not going to be able to get it right now. So
Okay.
I will email
Well, you can let me
about
know.
it.
Absolutely. Mac, did we come up with a plan for testing for you?
Honestly, I should be able to get done with what I'm doing by 11 if I could rush it. So I might be able to do it when everybody else is doing it. Maybe.
Okay. But how, if that's not something that you're going to know until right at that moment, it's a little risky. I'm actually looking at something different for proctoring the test, Max. So just stay tuned. We'll use that as our tentative plan, but stay tuned, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alex, did you have any questions?
Yes.
What's your question, Alex?
It was from 10.5.
Okay.
It says f of x equals 4 cosine squared times sine x minus 4 sine x.
4 cosine squared of x, you mean?
Yeah.
Times sine x, you said?
Yes.
And what was the rest of it? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Minus 4 sine x.
Okay. And Alex, what does the direction say?
Solve f of x equals 0 over the intervals 0 through 2 pi.
Okay, so I'm working with 0 to 2 pi, and it just told me in the directions that f of x is 0. So I actually don't even need this part. I'm just going to set it equal to 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Alex, what did you do on this one? Because I can think of a couple of things to do. What did you do?
Well, first, I think I did the quadratic formula. Let me find out one day. wait, I factored out the GCF.
Good, good. That's exactly what I would have told you to do. So what's on the screen right now, Alex, is one that I did for Andrew on Monday, which is a very similar question. And so that was what I was wondering if you factored. So yeah, absolutely. What is your GCF, Alex?
I got 4 sine x.
Mm-hmm. And then when you multiply by the leftovers, what do you have?
That's sort of where I got lost.
Okay, so Alex, let's just look at this first term. When you divide out a 4 sine, what's left over?
Cosine squared x.
Yeah, absolutely. Cosine squared x. And then when you go over to your second term and you divide 4 sine, so literally mathematically what you're doing is negative 4 sine divided by 4 sine. So what is negative 4 sine divided by 4 sine?
-1.
Yeah. Okay. Now, we discussed in class on Monday that there's 2 ways to go about this. I'm going to go ahead though and just do what we did on Monday. I'm wavering back and forth which way to go about this. But basically, I think I'm just going to take the 2 factors, Alex, and set them both equal to 0. So 4 sine x equals 0, or cosine squared x minus 1 is equal to 0. Does that make sense, Alex?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is there anything else that you would have wanted to do with that? This line here? Or is that basically probably what you would have done?
That's probably what I would have done, but it can still be factored.
Yeah, so that cosine squared minus 1 could still be factored. I totally agree. All right, so then let's just go with the solving then, Alex. This one is going to be sine x equals to 0, because if you divide on both sides by 4. And sine is my y value, so sine is equal to 0 at 0 and pi. And then over on my other equation, you said, Alex, that I could factor further, and I can. The other option is I could just go ahead and solve for cosine. So if I have cosine squared equals 1, and then I take the square root of both sides. Now, Alex, what do you have to be careful about there when you take the square root of both sides?
Make it positive and negative.
And a lot of times students forget about that. So then you've got cosine of x is equal to 1, or cosine of x is equal to -1. So cosine equals 1 at x equals 0, and cosine equals -1 at x equals pi. And so basically I have duplicate answers. So I only have 2 solutions to that, 0 and pi. Make sense?
Yes.
So I have a feeling that maybe up with the GCF, that was kind of where things got stuck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for either one of you?
That was the only one I had problem with.
Okay. Okay. So my Zoom session is going to end in 4 minutes. If you guys don't have anything else, I'm not going to restart Zoom. If you have something else, I'm happy to restart it. But if you don't have anything else, I'm not going to restart it.
I'm good.
Okay. Sounds good. Alex, you okay too? You said that was
Yeah.
all you had? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have an awesome spring break. If you've got any questions over spring break, just let me know, okay?
Okay. You have a good spring break too.
I'll try. Thanks, Alex.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Don't mean to have you working overtime, but I will be probably emailing you with some questions.
That's fine. No problem.
Have a good rest of the week.
All right. Thanks, you too, Mac. See ya.